Inferno. Denmark versus Sweden, number 3 versus number 4. It doesn't matter about the numbers, it matters about the gameplay. And I'll tell you now, Astralis will not go easily into the night. They will not accept another loss on Inferno. They had the series taken from them at ESL Pro League on the 3rd map decider of Inferno. And now Fnatic, they could throw the same blow in the 2nd map of the series here on the road to Rio.
Well, we do get into the pistol here, and an interesting stat from SEO just been sent through. First in pistol win percentage for Astralis, 77 teams on the world recorded, and they've also converted the 2nd round each time they've won the pistol. Keep an eye out.
Damn.
Yeah, so all right, they've won both pistols on train, and apparently their record on Inferno is spectacular.
Chad was calling them the pistol gurus when he was doing the stat check-in every single week, it felt like. So their pistol stats are high. Let's see if they can add another one to the tally here.
Ooh,
look at the utility usage. They've got 2 HEs for the B players, and there they go. Not too much to write home about.
Oh, Brolin will open things up. That's Dupree dealt with towards Boiler.
Oh no, that's another opening death for Dupree.
Yeah, you're right.
Those
good call.
woes are going to continue here.
What was he, 1 and 9 towards the end of train?
I think he was 1 and 9.
Yeah, so Device now, he'll be challenged. The flashbang doesn't catch him, but neither do his bullets towards Fnatic here. It's going to be Swarm. Can he get one before he goes down? Apparently not. Glaive will get a kill from the library side, but not for long. It's just Zipex now. Poor old Zipex, 7 HP. Smoked out, bomb to be planted momentarily, and he's got absolutely no chance here. He hasn't got armor, so doesn't really have much to save. The utility not really worth taking to the next round. Might as well see if he can find a kill here, but one shot from JW will be enough. And Fnatic win their first pistol of the series after picking up a 69 victory on train.
Well, we were talking about during Pro League the pistol prowess of Astralis, right? We did that whole stats kind of, I guess, update for everybody every day. The one who kept being towards the top in terms of ADR was the Fnatic side of things, right? They were up there from day to day with their damage from utility coming on in, and avoiding damage or utility was a key to success in this round, Alex. You pointed out those nades towards top banana. The fact that they baited those out and didn't take any casualties, that's such a huge step in the right direction. Converting this one right here will be another one.
Well then, Glaive will have the utility. Oh, it's very powerful. My goodness, they haven't found a kill yet, but so much damage inflicted. Same story for the CTs, unfortunately for them. Glaive will be dropped by the Molotov. 5 versus 4. No defuse kits. Mages can Device without any Kevlar. You can see Device trying to save a bit more cash. Approaching this round a bit more frugal nature, considering he needs to get the AWP out early. Flashbang from Mages, got no one there to receive it. So they put the brakes on for now. Still with the majority of their smokes. They've actually got all 5 here on the Fnatic side. 2 players towards Arch. Not the damage inflicted. Flusher and Golden low, but JW hasn't missed many shots today. Another HE available, could land on all 3 of them. Drops the smoke instead. Now could go for the nade.
We've spoken about this with Fnatic before. One of the things they like to do on the Arch side is drop this smoke that obscures vision from the Moto position as well as library. And that then opens up the question, is anybody through mid to B? It's a great nade onto JW.
They're softening up so nicely for these Deagles. 3 of them are 1 body shot from the Deagle away now. Like, that's some phenomenal work from Astralis. Whether or not they can convert remains to be seen. Only 2 Deagles and 2 5.7, still very effective, and already a tag. Needs to be precise, the flash is so good, but Dupree manically tapping away, does manage to make 2 happen. So now a number's still favoring Fnatic. Oh, JW gets away with it, and even repeats. That is unbelievable. He takes that fight, eventually will be found. But Magisk, he's revealed his position, and now the bomb will likely be planted. Crims is holding the cross. Fnatic 2.
So much damage inflicted there. Decent effort from Astralis, but it's all in vain, I'm afraid, on the CT side. Unless you're winning that round, you're full eco now. Fnatic better recover their finances, and you can't really invest much at all. Nice one, Dupree. Even more flash. Got this 2nd kill. It looked like it could be good enough, these low HP players, but JW, what a sequence this was. He baits out the fact he's fallen back there. You assume he had done, but no. He takes damage at this point, re-swings towards their library position, nails the shot through the wall, and forces Astralis to just USPs and a couple of grenades here.
Yeah, I received a fun tidbit that Device, for some reason, couldn't find the USP in his inventory, so he has to play with the P2K this time.
He couldn't find it?
Yeah, its USP went missing.
Wait,
so
what?
I've
never heard of that.
Neither have I, but that's what I've been told. We'll see why that mystery is
When you're having a
unfolding.
rough game as well, that's not ideal. It's going to be in your head.
Yeah.
So I can't really perform with this one. This is not usual.
Fortunately, the pistol round is over.
Isn't there a search feature in your inventory?
Yeah, I guess maybe
If he
game's
doesn't,
bugged.
if he doesn't have any skins on at all, could be potentially a bit of an issue with the Steam network.
Oh, that's a good question.
I know that's happened before.
Does he have a skin on his P2K, Rushley?
He didn't.
No? Okay.
Maybe it's out of protest.
Yeah, he's so sad he hasn't got his USP.
Flusher now using the The old Glock.
One of the most powerful
combo.
guns, Henry. One of the most powerful guns in the game, the Glock.
You can see it there. One bullet headshot. It's amazing.
It's so powerful they give it to you for free.
Yeah. Well, there it is. Flasher doing what he does best. Not even give a Mac 10. He will only drop a Glock. And it's a very effective weapon against unarmored opposition. A P2000, though, shouldn't be doing that sort of work. And now Flush is going to call for him to rotate back towards B. He feels he's got enough control here. Glaive down to 11 points of foul, but rotations are coming through. We have got Zipex and CT spawn. Bear in mind, this is an eco for Astralis, but now the fact it's down to a 3-on-3. Could be a few more twists and turns. Unlikely, but we'll see what they can do. The smoke down in CD spawn nullifies Zipex for now. He'll have to go through the ruins. Checking for the boost. Flash out. Vault up toward the bomb site. Lovely shots here. And that's going to be the round. Dupree better off to save in the AK-47. He's towards Boiler right now, and that's all he's going to do.
Yeah, no worries. Just keeping hold of a very powerful weapon for the next round. And Fnatic converting the pistol seamlessly.
And they've got a bit of a bonus situation, I suppose. Flusher, he's got a Glock right now. Definitely be taking that over. Brolan with the UMP. So not too much, I suppose, but interesting. A Flusher continues to find success with this approach. Like, you got Chris J on the Desert Eagles and gun rounds. Flusher taking full ecos apart from the armor, of course, when he knows he's up against not a lot. And it seems to work out very well for him.
Just doesn't get stuck with an SMG coming into the first buy.
Yeah, that's a good point. Looking to find another with a Glock if possible. Just going for chickens now, racking up that tally. Gets a USB instead.
Oh, what a huge upgrade there.
Oh, Device is going to be so jealous.
Why didn't Dupree just pick up that? Is a Device, sorry. Why didn't you just pick that one up from spawn? There was one available.
All right.
If someone's getting a 5-7, let's grab that.
If they win, maybe we'll ask him.
Yeah. Well, here we go then. Round 4. And we do have the Device AWP. The first gun round here. Flusher will stick on towards that UMP. And bear in mind, Glaive and Device, no helmets here, could be very important. Flusher usually working towards B by himself. Depends if Device wants to go there to start the round, which he does. He actually heads towards B, and Flusher's got the best spawn possible. Remember, no helmet on Device means Flusher might be able to take him down early.
Nade does so much damage,
there
but Flusher does.
Straight in the head, first bullet.
Oh, wow. No, he caught the nade instead. It was only body shots. Flusher, he was pulling the nades. He's caught Glaive out. Zipex will trade from the grave. That's not too shabby. So 3v3. Tell a lie. Zipex is now solo holding B. So they regroup towards middle. They're looking to deny this info for the CTs, which currently is not being actively held. They're going to contact this silently, taking full mid. To investigate is Dupree.
Timing's everything here.
There's some info for them, and not too much damage inflicted, 11. Damn, JW's just playing on these corners. Suppressing fire, gets the info, forces him off the line. Effective.
Oh, it's so ratty, but it doesn't work out for him. I love the approach there from JW, but a 3-on-2 ensues. Smoke down, and Dupree dodging all the bullets there. Still a player towards the pit as well. That's Mages. He's low. Can't really challenge this one. He's going to hold on to the pit for now as the bomb does go down. Bullets being fired off. Mages will offer opposite position there. Should be fine for Astralis, but you never know when Fnatic are alive in these tense situations. They always seem to find something.
Oh, goodness, this is intense. Brolan's got his back turned. Oh, he still hasn't found Dupree through the smoke. And he'll go down eventually. Gosh, as Dupree was playing with fire there.
Oh, seems unlikely that a stray bullet didn't hit Dupree during any of those moments. I think Fnatic maybe feel, well, when they go back and watch it in the demo, might feel a little bit unlucky. But the way that one opened up, Flusher with the dropped weapon from Brolan getting both openings in Banana for basically free, he took away a lot. And the fact that they had that third frag come in there, that's big going forward.
You look at the money for Flusher as well. He can drop all the AKs required, plug all the holes.
The ult will come out again on the side of things for Astralis, though. So let's see if Device can find some more success this time round.
There's a prime example of what Flusher's financial choices have rendered them. He plays with the SMG, gets a couple of frags with it, only buys the Glock on the second round against the Eco. Now he's dropping AK for his team. Just a Crim sacrifice on the Deagle. Not too shabby. Fighting, though, straight into the jaws of Flusher.
All good nade as well. Lands at the front door of Glaive. Down he goes. Looking for the triple kill. Doesn't quite connect, and Magus will have to hold on towards B alone. It's now a 4 versus 2. Magus will be challenging towards Banana. He's given himself up here. Lots of footsteps, and JW is just waiting for his opportunity now to swing around and take him down. They've pulled a couple back, but JW should be able to get this frag. Round should be over. So that with bated breath, Dupree can arrive at the scene of the crime in time for Speedway here. He has no kit, no utility, but he does have brutal aim. Can he demonstrate it? Apparently not. JW so crispy today, boys.
He really is.
God. JW and Flusher are looking indomitable right now. Those two individuals are just cracking everything open. Hey, Green, while we have this eco, you there?
No, busy.
He's not there. Green's not
Yes,
there.
hello.
Oh, okay. I knew he wasn't too far
Sorry,
away.
it's the button. It gives me half a second to reach over. All right.
Okay, so we'll remember that.
Give him
forward.
some
Half a
button
second.
time. Yeah.
Rush, do you want to explain to the viewer why it's so difficult observing a Fnatic game?
Oh, goodness. They take fights everywhere, usually exactly at the same time. So I basically just have to pick a battle.
But so that's actually very good for the viewer, Rush, because that's what Astralis are having to deal with is the same thing. There's just duels going all across the map. So all the fights and information that they're getting here, they don't actually know where the attack is. They just know that they're under fire.
Yeah, it's coming in from all angles here. They don't know what's going on.
I just realized you're multitasking. You're observing and chatting.
Of course, man.
I'm so impressed. Look at him go.
Whoa.
He even followed the nade. God, 10 points to Ravenclaw.
Thanks, guys. I'm trying my best out here, you know.
Yeah. Love you, Rush. Thank you
I
for
reckon
that.
you got a future in this sort of stuff.
Thanks, man. Anyway, good luck, guys. See you in a bit.
See you later.
You might even have a career in observing.
Well, Glaive and Dupree have been tagged up and presumably shut down here. Fnatic looking for a 5-1 start. We've got one smoke, a flash, no kits. Zipex and Matis with a couple of sets of Kevlar. Brolan. Fresh look of paint. We're going to see him with the AK-47 this time. Looking for that mid-control. Matis has got a smoke, but that's in the apartment position right now. Can only really smoke the apartments, or quad wouldn't be a huge difference maker. Flash towards Arch.
Smoke towards library and commence. Taking that long control, Dupree's jiggle will give him some information, and they're ready for device as well. Working as a unit, procedurally working their way towards A. 2, make it 3 members if you include library cowering on the site. Dupree caught first. Golden continues his sweep. There is smoke in pit, and Magisk has managed to make that effective. Device as well, catching JW in library. Astralis, they've still got something to say about this. Good body shots, 2 have hit. Device needs 1 more bullet to eliminate the threat on site. Golden can play a little more passive here, and he is. Tucking on the box, but Zipex hunts him down, traded, and onto Device. He's gone 2. Crims with 3 in the round, with a clutch at the end to secure the 5th.
Huge plays there from Crims. 5-1. Feels like a death sentence for Astralis here. They do have money finally. Feels like it's been about 3 rounds since they were fully equipped. Device can bring out the AWP again, but compromises will be made. He's only got $5,800, so might not have the helmet again or utility. We saw that affected them before. And Crims, lovely little sequence to close things out here.
And just to keep with the little storyline of Astralis being the architects of Inferno and the ones who kind of shaped the way that the game was played on it, one of the keys to that was how good their utility usage was. They were able to lock down parts of the map before teams really knew how to play around all of these nades being used perfectly. Well, as we told you just before, Fnatic's utility usage in EPL on this map, or in general, was fantastic. On this map right here, this is the 2nd best in the world. So Fnatic's ADR is chomping at the bit here to potentially take that #1 slot. I'm not sure who has the #1 slot. Maybe we can find that one out.
Yeah, that would be interesting, because I remember, like, it was 2 years ago, it was Astralis with, like, 50 was their average. And so now, obviously going down a little bit, now people have learned their tricks. It's impressive that Fnatic have managed to maintain something similar.
Ooh, another crazy stat coming through. Opening duel tally through the series so far. 25 against 5, or 6, I should say, in favor of Fnatic. Renegades is #1.
So Renegades would be #1 in terms of ADR, so we
Yes.
can take them out of the discussion. They play a different level of competition most days of the week.
Sure. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So, 25 and 6 in opening duels.
That's an absurd statistic.
I know, right?
25 and 6 in a Fnatic Astralis series. That's opening duels. Fnatic have been winning 26 out of 31. My goodness.
So JW with the full mid-control here. A couple of players behind him as well. Golden happy to take this fight towards Banana, but doesn't work out for him. Dupree, flash over, leads into his death. Again, JW, just a quick shot on the side of the head, puts him to bed. And now Device scrambling, misses another key shot, cost him his life. Magisto gets the hat trick. Leads flushing the 2 versus 1. Grabs the bomb from Moto. No flashes, no smokes available, but at 2-on-1, he knows he has the chance of winning here.
He's opted for the AWP, interestingly enough. Wants to take that library fight, perhaps. Now changing his mind. And he's been spotted retreating out of short. He sees them both. He knows where they're coming from. He's getting the jewels. Oh my goodness, this is getting scary. They're closing the gap. He knows it. He's going to get overwhelmed, overrun. He needs one frag. That's what he's desperate for before he falls off. The bomb is not planted. It's default.
No kits.
That's the challenge, and Zipex wins it out. Looked like he was leaping at the time. He pulled the trigger. Astralis, a necessary second.
You can see Flash there. Astralis played that very well together, very aggressive, making sure he didn't get much space to work with there, but he kept challenging. If he gets one of those kills and the 1v1 comes in, he knows there's a chance they don't have kits there, and he probably runs away with it. So I like the aggression there from Flash, making them uncomfortable, but still, they handled it very well. So when they touched the bomb, he had to check it. He didn't have the plan for him, as you pointed out. But still, getting the bomb down does mean they have somewhat of a buy here. I feel like they will buy, considering they know they can shut down the finances here. Astralis, if they do somehow pull this one off, it's not going to be a great buy. You can see the Deagle for Crims and for Golden and Flusher. But I still don't mind it. Like, if you do win this round somehow, you've got enough time to recover if it does go against you, but you will shut down the finances of Astralis if this one works out.
So a gamble from the Swedes. They plan to try and get Astralis in a downward spiral early into the piece here on map 2. Only 2 rifles, Brolin and JW, solid candidates to be equipping them, that's for sure.
Might see a mix-up here from Fnatic, won't be so strung out. Maybe they'll try and do something as a team once they establish this map control. Flusher, with the nade being dunked on his head right there, has to be very, very wary of a pop flash coming on through. But they have enough nades to do whatever they really feel. There's a smoke over towards the arch side, flash to follow. So that's that smoke I was talking about before. That has the question. Can they slip through mid to B? It forces your arch-sided player of Glaive. He has 2 choices. Do I stand and fight in the archway? I can get overwhelmed. Or do I rotate back towards CT spawn? Can't help my defenders on that A side. But it doesn't matter. It's all over towards B.
It is, and Device nails it.
Oof, Device fully blind as he pulled the trigger there. And another will fall before they cross. The Molotov is separated, segregated. It's doing everything they hoped. And these 2 rifles is all that remains now. Bombs in the grasp of the CTs. The flank is expected. Zipek's holding it. 2, in fact, holding for that flank. And yeah, this round's going Astralis' way. It's got that written all over it.
Yep, and it's a big round to win as well. It was the force buy from Fnatic, a couple of rifles, Deagles, everything they could possibly afford. And Astralis will be picking themselves up here. 4 players to survive, hopefully. I say that as Brolin still has a chance to get his kill towards Magus. Doesn't work out for him. We are going to have Astralis now. Hopefully with a few rounds ahead of them to tie things up, and we'll get back to the gun rounds of 5-5. But let's see for now if Fnatic can justify any sort of investment here. 2K, they're going to get 2,400 on top of this next round, so you're going to have to take the full eco, boys.
Yeah, you don't often see these type of rounds coming in for Fnatic. Normally it's very scrappy regardless of the situation here, but this gives us an opportunity to open up the floor, I guess. Anyone got anything on mind for around the house that they're not happy with?
I've been, thinking about actually cooking a meal for everyone.
Okay.
I feel like, you and Trace got kind of a good baseline. Harry's done a couple of dishes. I think it's...
Yeah, his vegetarian dish needs to leave the fridge by end of today.
It does.
It's still there?
Going on his, I'll put it on his bed. Not like, I'm not going to empty it on his bed.
Underneath the covers, all in there.
As he wakes up, there's just lentils everywhere.
That'll teach him. He won't forget that, will he?
Silk sheets, a whole Godfather scene.
That's true. He won't forget that. What are you thinking of cooking, Alex?
I was thinking of kind of getting more of like a stir fry going. I want to order some udon noodles, some peppers.
Down for that. What kind of sauce would you use?
The sauce is Szechuan?
Szechuan sauce. Beautiful.
I just want to give you the hot tip. Yeah. I'm having a hard time getting any sauces. So I'm using that.
You're struggling to source sauce.
Yeah. I might need to be a bit more specific. I just don't know what the names of everything is in German.
I reckon Szechuan, that's a packet on every supermarket shelf. Normally, I say that, Flusher.
The B-side's open, by the way.
Oh my God.
They could win this.
No, you're not going to get across,
Flusher gets a quick headshot. They could do this.
Oh, Device got one on the cross, but the bomb is across.
Okay.
And now on towards construction. Back turn, he'll make the call, but can't get the frag. Device was waiting. And Astralis, they've handled this one with grace.
Well, the fact they get the bomb down there, that could have been a lot more detrimental for Astralis. If Flusher gets a quick kill there and they don't catch anyone on the cross, could have been a very different outcome. But they're there in the nick of time. They're sure the bomb goes down, but 2 kills are already found, and Flusher can't do a single thing. So 1 round away from tying things up. The bomb plant gives Fnatic a very strong buy. Remember, it was a full eco in the previous round. Glaive a helmet, a couple of shots to the Glock. That's job done, bomb down. He was alone.
Flusher with the late buy, as per usual. Glaive wanting to see if he can be fashionably late on that as well, as freeze time will tick on down. Let's see now, will it be the pace change from Fnatic here now that all the guns are out, or do they want to just continue where they left off, spread picking, seeing if they can frazzle Astralis?
Dupree wants to frazzle. He's going straight towards T-Apps. My goodness, this is an aggressive CT move. Look at him go. Straight towards the T apartments. This is a change of pace, but not from where we anticipated it to come from. Brolin, there is a... Is he really considering it? He is. How? Crims, knife out, not ready for that. Dupree reveals the trick. And now Fnatic, they're going to have to kind of start to, I was going to say, go hunting. Brolin's done all the hunting necessary. Dupree does go down.
Well, they're back in the round now. It's still a 4 versus 3, but Golden, he's trying to sneak in. There's a boosted player, and he will nail him. Smoke going down as well. He'll have to spray eventually, Glaive. He's sitting in the smoke patiently. Reload's coming through. They've got the B side now. Glaive has the biggest poison. Does he try and deny or wait for his teammates? Luckily, Magisk is right behind him. They have no flashes right now. Device will have to bring one in. And Glaive has actually snuck through. No sound cues, but he does get a couple of kills there. Can he find all three? Apparently not. There's enough time to get that bomb down. Not quite, and, well, bomb planted by Mages secures the round. 5-5.
Great stuff by Glaive. We were talking about before in that complexity matchup that he was taking a lot of the decision-making into his own hands, not letting his teammates do it, just going out there and getting the job done. Well, that's what happened right here. It was a bit of a risky maneuver to push ahead of that. If he had gone down and hadn't taken anybody out, well, then they definitely lose the round. But the multi-kill right there, that almost secures it. And you can see, was it Magisk who came on through there in the last stages to finish him off? But yeah, quite an odd start to this one. dupreeh taking some big risks, but maybe that's part and parcel of the way Astralis realize they have to take on Fnatic. If they're going to throw curveballs at us, maybe we have to throw a couple of our own at them.
Yeah, and I mean, you know that on the default, Brolin is given the sole responsibility of apartments. You know he tends to take his time through second middle. Why not try and exploit that gap early?
Sure. Well, it's going to be the tactical timeout for Fnatic. I don't think we've seen one of those from them today. Had great success on Train, and now finding themselves a bit hot under the collar as we get into the next round here. Number 11. Brolan with the AK-47. Money not great, generally speaking, but there's Glaive, our impact player of round number 10. 2 kills in the round, managed to stay alive a long time there and get the job done. So, Device back on the AWP. Checking with dupreeh as well. 10 and 7. Top fragging, considering he had a difficult Train game and a rough start here on Inferno. Bouncing right back.
Yeah, he's in one of those similar roles as JW. If you start snowballing those opening kills, you're giving them away all the time, then your team is going to find himself snowed under. He's not as aggressive as a JW, but he does have it in him from time to time. What's that, 4 on the trot right now for Astralis? So they're actually starting to mount a very decent half here after losing the pistol and the force by conversion. So it's not a bad half, all things considered.
Certainly not. Looking very good. This half buy of sorts from Fnatic, it was laden with utility, but yet to see it pay off. In fact, Flush has gone down on his banana adventure, which leaves the majority, the main body of the Fnatic assault towards mid. Device on Boiler, Magisk ready to swing on contact. And that's the smoke towards Library. Looks like it immediately Astralis spring to life with some reactionary smokes. And there's the info. Magisk can spot them, slow them down. They're catching nades. There is only one rifle on all of this. So Brolin's going to have to do something with the next 50 seconds.
Oh, great shot from Magisk. Well, going down by the fight, it seems, 5 on 2, and he continues to find bodies. Just Brolan remaining. Not for long, though. A very convincing round. A clean sweep from Astralis, fending off that partial buy from Fnatic there. Round 12, and 5 rounds is fine on the T side of Inferno, but after the way they started 5-1 up, they definitely want to get 6 or 7 here. I would say the latter.
Yeah. Gonna feel pretty hard done by if that 5 doesn't move.
Yeah, absolutely. 5-1 up, and then Astralis just completely mow you down in the following gun rounds here. They've got the AK-47s, a decent bankroll now. Device with $9,000 in reserve. And 3 players towards B. So what's the play? They're going to try and commit with the incendiaries or just throw some HEs. Smoke down towards T steps. And there's the deep incendiary, just waiting out to see the reaction. Flasher normally pushes through that, but didn't feel like it this time. Device is rattling off shots through the smoke here.
So they throw the deep smoke, but they don't take the deep control. And so without using any of their utility, Fnatic, they seem to be aware of the possibility because they are not choosing to
You can see the HEs are still available for Glaive and Zipex. So they're trying to bait them in, suggest, yeah, we've fallen back, we've got no utility now. But once they show any sort of sound cue towards B, they'll do the half-wall grenades off this corner. There's the first.
It's gonna be late.
And it is
way
late.
too late. Crimson's already got the frag. They're going to go through that flames. The flash is going to be good from Zipex, and he works off it. Golden's eating it. Smoke as well. He's doing so much to delay them here. So much good work, and full flash. JW walks out of the smoke. Device can't believe his luck, and he continues with the AK, nearly 4. Crim's thrust into a 1 versus 2. He'll use the residual smoke to try and get it down. Can he reposition, though? I'm not sure he's going to be allowed to leave. He needs to find this clean onto dupreeh and convert. 5 HP, though, and Magisk knows exactly where he is.
Oof, good effort. Crims, though, painted into a corner. 5 HP, not really much could be done there. And to be fair, I didn't expect that round to be that close. Fnatic did a good job to bring it down to 1v1, but Device there, given the AK-47, runs through his smoke, 3 kills found, and that kill, if it goes another way, if somehow JW did win that frag, that could have been a very different story, but Device fends them off.
Is that the 3rd time now Glaive's been caught out towards the top of Banana? It's definitely 2. We saw it once with a Glock. I think there was a round earlier in the piece as well. So just the way that they're swarming him top Banana, he doesn't even get a chance to react here.
Yeah. Zipex did a great job as well, just delaying them, buying enough time so Device could actually arrive. But there it is. It's that 3-piece from him. Crims brought it down to the 1 versus 1. You can see that 5 points of health, and they knew exactly where it was. Magus was never going to lose that round. So another buy available. Lost is really racking up now. That's going to be maximum for sure. Flush with the UMP instead. Glaive hasn't had head armor really at all on this side of the map. This time he does. 4 and 4s, no AKs on the CT side. Device back on the AWP. Still $10,000 now. First interaction, flush up. Didn't like the second repeat, but the flames are behind him, and you can see Astralis just making them take that challenge.
All of the fights, all of these individual fights that Fnatic are trying to take and now being lost.
Yeah.
And the outcome certainly looking very favorable towards the Astralis boys here on Fnatic's Inferno. Nice smoke. Does lock Device out of quad. He switches to the P250, knowing that he can't let this go completely undefended. Straight through the smoke, the wild spray from Crims. He jumps for info, can't quite find it now. Glaive does go down, but it's the Zipex flank to put the pin in it. Wraps him up in a bow. 8-5.
Yeah, they've won the half now. They were 5-1 down, 7 rounds in a row for Astralis after losing the pistol as well. So this is a great showing on their CT side of Inferno here. They won't be eco for the rest of this half. Only 2 more rounds remaining. Zipex another good shift here towards B, fending them off. Brought it down to a 5 versus 2. 1 kill found here. All in vain, really, as the flank comes in, finishes things off in style. And it might be another difficult scenario for Fnatic. Their 2nd time out now on the T side of Inferno. We have got Brolan and JW, both beneath $4,000, but there is enough to buy, in my opinion. Is whether they want to take a little bit more of a conservative approach here, maybe go for a nice full buy for round number 15. There's a Desert Eagle for JW, suggests that's exactly what they're doing. So wanting to feel like they can close out that final round with maximum strength.
So potential warning signs here. Golden with only 3 kills to his name. Last time when they won in the 16-14 fashion over Astralis, Golden was actually, I think, the highest fragging player for his squad with, 2nd highest. He had 24 to his name. Crims had 25, but Golden was the highest rated player when these guys played on, what was it? The 6th. So not that long ago.
Not that long ago at all. But for now, the CZs, the Desert Eagles, decent utility as well. Just trying to find any sort of holes they can exploit here. For now, making their way towards 2nd middle. Bombs down at T-steps. We've got Zipex at the barrels here. Smoke down. Just happy to challenge with his AK. He knows the pistols are out. Massive advantage with that turret.
Brolan's considering to go on the flash, and they will call mid clear. Smoke on long does obscure Glaive, but it's not to stop him throwing bullets down. Just trying to confirm numbers. He's only hearing 1 deagle fire in response, so can't get as much information as he would have hoped. Astralis, they are doing such a good job of making sure the Fnatic don't get the fights they're looking for early here.
They've tried this arch side a few times, and they've been shut down on most occasions.
Looks like it's still going that same way. Brolan's in a lot of trouble. He does manage to grab himself an M4. Device was anticipating it. And actually, interesting, a smoke to keep them guessing. That might keep the CTs busy a little bit. If they could just find Magisk.
Certainly true.
Another smoke found. Brolan's done smoked both sides of library.
Through it. Dupree's gone through it.
Yeah, that should be enough. Oh, he seems to be aware of it, though, but still the weapon lets him down. The AK-47 mows down Brolan. Mages towards the pit, playing it very well indeed. Should be his kill, bomb down. Can he finish things off? Not quite yet, but it's a 4-on-1. The round is as good as theirs. JW wants to die at this point, and Mages will oblige. We are going to have the final round coming up. Fnatic haven't moved past this 5-round point. Can they change things up here? That was the partial buy to lead them to a nice full investment here. All the grenades, the rifles are out, Desert Eagles as well, CZs, absolutely everything they could possibly want.
From 5-1. 8 rounds in a row from Astralis. Their defense has really picked up the pace, and Fnatic, they're going to be thanking their lucky stars. They won the pistol and converted, because the damage, honestly, once we've seen the weapons, has been all one-way traffic.
Well, bear in mind, this is the pick of Fnatic as well. So not all is lost. Their map pick, their CT side will be very good as well. But still, the way they had such a blistering pace in the start here, they didn't get a single other round. That's if they lose one as well, of course. But let's see. Glaive with the AWP this time. 2 orbs now on the CT side. Dupree and Glaive, not Device, just to know that.
Interesting, a bit of a switch up.
Yeah, role reversal here. So 1 minute 20 remaining. Going for that mid control. Arch smoke is down. Good grenade again. Significant damage towards Golden and Crims, and even more so from Device. JW looked so hot in the first few rounds, and now getting destroyed time and time again, but there is a change. Now we're back to a 3-on-3.
Straight through the smoke, you like to see that. Dupree certainly doesn't, because now he's been forced to play solo, and as the rotate comes in from B, it looks like they might pass each other, because now Fnatic start their walk towards Banana. Who's going to be the first to react? Well, how much time will pass? Nope, none, before Zipex realizes there's a gap, and he has to fill it.
He's got 100 HP, but no grenades. So can't really fight for this one, like from coffins per se, but CT spawn is fine. Show a little bit of presence. Makes his way in towards ruins.
I'm surprised he didn't stay retake there. There was a gap that they could have already been and crossed into the site, and knowing Fnatic, that has to be in the back of his mind here.
I didn't want him to go here, but maybe he feels like he has to. Smoke down will obscure his vision. Classic Fnatic smoke. Molotov towards that spot. And now he's in trouble. He gets the first. Does damage to the second. About as good as you'd hope for that, to be honest with you, with no grenades. That's fine. Final round here, bomb planted 2-on-2. Pretty equal situation. We have got defuse kits, of course, and a smoke for Glaive.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for a more level situation, really. Just that extra low HP on Brolin, but still pretty much just a bullet.
Here we go, Crims. What do you got? Headshots. Beautiful.
That was their healthiest member as well for this retake. Looks like Fnatic, after a drought of rounds, will be ending the half the same way they started. Victory. Unless Dupree can find it clean, he can't. Crims gets the double, and Fnatic takes 6 on their T side of their map. Astralis closing in on the double digits, 9-6 on the half. Will we see 3? You'll have to wait and see.
Still come. Keep on hunting for the bread, no matter how lost. Need no light, no spark. I'm in line mode. With my eyes closed, I can see in the dark. I'm a quiet storm, far from calm. I know you feel me, brother. Seems like I can't get away from the hot sun. Always night, it's never day. Even when I watch the floor, the dust will come. Keep on hunting for the prey, no matter how lost. Need no light, no spark. I'm in line mode. With my eyes closed, I can see in the dark. I'm a quiet storm, far from calm. I know you feel me, brother. running round so many nations.
ESL 1 road to Rio and a 9-6 half has put Astralis just in the driving seat for now, but it can shift in a drop of a hat and in the drop of 5 bodies in the pistol.
Big grenades now. Device feeling the burn there, down to 36. Flashbang over. And we do have Flusher now. Aggressive. Falling back. You can see a lot of utility on the T side here, boys. 3 smokes, a Molotov, 2 flashes, HE, meaning that only 2 players have Kevlar. You don't see this very often at all.
Yeah, normally you see Fnatic playing just a solo player on the B site, and that would be Golden, but this time he actually has some backup, finds the opening pick. That utility still stands. So for Flusher and Golden on this B bomb site, and the rotation time from A, this is still going to be a very difficult defense.
So, Golden only gets his 4th kill there, but what a kill it is. An opening frag towards Device. A lovely headshot. All the smoke's being deployed right now. That's going to be a commitment, and he knows it. Golden gets another one. Oh. That's the bomb going down, turning his game around here as he's looking for his 4th. Oh my God, he's on for the ace. This is beautiful stuff from Golden. Looking to convert, and he's turned it right around. He's gone from 0 to hero, up to 8 now after an ace.
From 3 to 8 in 1 round. That's Golden's ace. That's all his. They flood towards the B site, and he greets every single one of them with a bullet and a smirk. Lovely, lovely work from the in-game leader here. Let's see those last few kills again. After finding 3, he taps away at the last 2 heads. A fresh clip for the final frag. A lovely round from the Swede and puts them in 7.
Yeah, a little bit confusing there for Astralis. They had all that utility, didn't get a single frag out of it, no bomb plant. That was not the way it was supposed to go down, and now they're full eco. AK's in the 3rd, allowing Fnatic to get a nice easy pickup here, but it doesn't bode well at their current statue. You can see they've got 2 MP9s and a FAMAS up against the AKs next round. Could be problematic.
It certainly could. And the point I wanted to make just now was that Astralis' incredible pistol stats have been irrelevant here on Inferno. They converted 100% of their pistols and had the highest pistol win percentage, but they've lost both of them here.
Yeah, and this goes, oh dear.
Oh dear.
AW getting overwhelmed here. Smoke will be dropped. He will stay alive, but there have been a lot of damage done. It's only the Glocks. I'm not worried just yet.
Yeah, but Glaive has been a bit of a dink vendor, and there we go.
So moving forward, as we have JW getting some kills, that's actually perfect. As I spoke about before, against these gun rounds of Astralis, he was a key, right? He was aggressive getting the picks as they were doing their faster alt middle strategies. So I don't think Astralis will be doing the same maneuvers early. You remember that game? He was getting a kill or slowing them down almost every single time. And we asked him in the post-game interview, we said, what was that all about? He said, Samuelson prepped us. It's a thing they've been doing a lot lately. Well, I don't know if Astralis will be doing that type of a play off the bat here. You can see there's not a lot of utility to go with it. There's not even a single flash until Glaive's purchased up once. So it's going to be a difficult round for Astralis here, even though they have the weapon advantage.
Yeah, absolutely dead on. But one good thing in there, Stratbook here is they know they're up against the SMGs, the MP9s, that FAMAS, a Scalper JW as well. So a bit of a bonus situation for the likes of Fnatic. Can they make this round work? And Inferno, you would say there's a good chance. It's one of the few maps where you'd say that this is a pretty compelling buy, even though up there against the AKs. Grenades down, does land, and the incendiary just to delay them. No swing from the rifles yet.
Look how free Banana has been for this round. They've just walked in, no nades needed, and they continue their walk. Jiggle. Wow, Golden, he's under a lot of pressure here. I wonder if Astralis are going to be tempted in. They are, and the spray is so good. Damage everywhere. Device, Magis shaken.
Oh, they're going in again. Astralis are playing like Fnatic. They're trying to find these gaps. They're trying to exploit the timings.
Yeah, and Golden's trying to fake him out with a smoke. I think it might work. I think it might. No, spotted and will go down. Zipex, he's done enough to level the playing field. But guys, have you seen the bomb?
Oh,
the
no.
They've
done it! I can't believe
it's
Astralis.
It's a virtual blunder.
They've
it's a classic
pulled
one.
the matchmaking blunder 101.
Not the T-spawn bomb,
Not
boys.
Astralis. You were the chosen ones.
This is the one cardinal sin of Counter-Strike. It's happened a few times in our games, which I expect.
Yeah.
I don't expect Astralis to be doing.
They
They have no idea. They've got the bomb. It's just like, I don't have time to check now.
There's no
the run
smoke
towards
even for CT spawn, so he has to go elsewhere.
Yeah. So
he's going to run A.
This is pretty buggered now. So 25 seconds remaining.
16 HP.
16 HP. His teammate's not with him. He's going to have to walk in towards B and his hope this is enough.
Trying to sell it as best he can. There's still no bomb plant. They're hearing nades
look
now.
at JW not moving with the scout, by the way.
He's convinced.
If he goes halls, JW won't see this, though. Oh,
Yes,
now he will.
Hi. And bye.
Kill Zippy after the time and it's perfect. If they kill Zipex after the time... Oh, they're not chasing. Okay.
That's a gut punch there. They did so well to get into B side. Full control. No way it was going to fall apart unless they left the bomb and T-spawn, which they did. And then that's a very important round, the most important of the second half so far, and they had no way of winning it.
Oh, that's such a... Meh, that is such a nasty way to lose a round. My sympathies to Astralis, but it's their own misstep that cost them.
And then they're eco now as well, at least a partial buy.
Well, yeah, Zipex is obviously going to kind of keep some damage alive with his saved AK, but only some... Actually, armored deagles, I will add that. This is something we've seen Astralis win with a considerably less. And they have got their hero, Mr. Clutch Minister, on the AK.
A few more rifles now within the Fnatic ranks. FAMASs and MP9s to kick things off in the last round now have a couple of AKs and M4 on that FAMAS. Flash up, more than happy to keep applying pressure towards B. Zipex gives up the fact he's got the AK in boiler room now. So JW, so crispy today. Starting to slow down a little bit in Inferno, but still looking good.
It's strange seeing these pros all cycle through their nades as well.
I don't like that. Why has no one got the individual binds?
I think it's just because, you know, that wasn't something they were doing when they first started playing, and at this point their muscle memory is so...
I used to slap any players on my team. I used to cycling through grenades and when they're blind and getting the wrong ones out. I was like, how have you not binded those keys?
I mean, I've got like the weirdest controls, and even I've got them.
I saw you yesterday on Twitter popping off. Everyone was asking for your config. They saw your setup.
I mean, people were looking at it and asking if I was left-handed. I was like, what else am I doing? I'm not that crazy.
Just what, cross-handed?
Cross-handed like I'm a drummer?
I used to play against the guy that did that. He played cross-handed like that, just left-handed.
That's
no lie.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I know a couple of players that had to like learn to play with a keyboard on their lap because their desk was so small.
So he was left-handed as well. That was his solution.
Respect. The left-handed gamers are an underrepresented bunch.
Yeah, I agree. 25 seconds.
He's my guy, and now JW is the man on a mission. That's the rifle. That's their hardest hitter, and he's doing it all. Such perfect play from the Fnatic camp. They melt through Astralis.
I think here, just watching this game unfold, Astralis have had to change some things up, and they're being lured into playing a looser game in the way that Fnatic does. Just some of the gaps they're trying to exploit or plays that they're going for, which wouldn't traditionally be the way we'd see Astralis approach scenarios. Here they're kind of having to, because Fnatic is so loosey-goosey that they have patterns, they have strategies, they have positions they like to hold, they have tendencies, but they put a bit more flair into most rounds than normal teams.
When you say flair, you're not just talking about, you know, the individual mouse movements, you're talking about their positioning, their timing, everything else that comes with it.
Well, they're trying to punish you in every single way possible. Like the fact that Flusher will sit there behind a smoke knowing you're likely to spam it, and then as soon as he hears you're low on bullets, then he's going to run around the corner. Like just those little details right there that they want to keep you punished for any mistake or any time that you want to be in the open, they will come after you.
They've got a lot of resources here. They've done some damage towards Mages at the bottom of Banana. 2 AKs on the CT side. Flash going to be baited in here. Flashbang ready to be deployed. Remember that lineup. Looks cool.
That looks easy, yeah. Nice.
I assume he'll stand and then jump throw afterwards, but... Oh, he just does it from crouch.
A crouch
cool.
jump throw. Did work out well.
Nice work. He's away.
Does he really want to swing into this fight? That seems risky. Does fall off. Dupree was standing in the off angle waiting for it. Gobbles up a team flash from Fnatic. That's nice. Numbers still favoring Fnatic at the 45-second mark, and they have no chance in these duels. JW finds his 19th.
That's so wild. They've got an opening kill and an advantage. Time is low and still challenging and winning. What can you really do against that? So they've got 3 players remaining. They do have the bomb this time. They dropped it on the floor. They are going to recover it. So smoking towards one. Looks like they're going back towards A, maybe.
25.
20 seconds to work out there.
There's time to go A.
There is. Each other. May just takes a face full of flashbang there and doesn't cost him his life. 15 seconds remaining. Bomb's going middle, and there's 2 players on the A side.
Golden's like this. Doesn't feel right. There's nothing, not enough. JW's waiting for it. Glaive gets the frag. He may get caught unawares here. Brolin gonna get both with the transfer. Gorgeous, I can feel it coming. And Brolin confirms it. Lovely work from the young Swede. Puts the 11th on the board.
You could see Glaive there as he was rapping, and they took down JW in sight. Actually, I should pull it out of nade looking towards the pit position.
You'd assume it'd be clear.
Exactly.
Right?
You think Brolin is most likely in his normal position at the bike or in the pit somewhere.
It was actually a really good call from Astralis there. All things considered, with the deficit they had, they showed so much towards B. They actually had someone deep inside the bomb site towards Ruins getting kills, but still too planted because they hadn't spotted the bomb yet. You can see the bomb Storm, if you take down a player, you'll obviously see on the radar, and that didn't come up yet, so they weren't going to rotate unless they had confirmation. And another partial buy for Astralis here. The Tech-9s are out, but not for long. JW will find the first kill in the first few seconds of the round.
Oh my God, they were just mimicking the aggressive move that they did last time they played with pistols, and JW's done exactly what he did before.
That's a very good point. We've got the Tech-9s making their way up. Good dink, and maybe a kill followed up. Indeed, it will be. Device will pull one back. 4 versus 3 now in favor of Fnatic on their CT side. Has looked pretty impeccable as their map pick. You'd expect it to be so, and Crims under scrutiny here. Push towards the pit and down to 14 HP. He might be dealt with in due course, and indeed he will be, but the grenade does land on the site. 2 versus 2 for now. They've actually got a rifle here. Can Astralis find their first round of this second half?
It's looking good. Very promising as the smoke blooms. It's bad smoke, and Xyp9x gets caught on the cross.
Very bad smoke.
Oh, it's terrible. Device can't do anything. He gave it his best shot, but Flusher too strong. Golden to defuse, and still not a single peep out of Astralis' defense.
That was their best chance yet, and that was a pistol, so go figure. Tech-9s, enough to get the bomb down. A decent buy here, but 12-9. Not past the point of no return just yet, but things starting to get a little bit alarming as we go 6-0 for Fnatic. It's the first tactical timeout from Astralis here. So do they want to bring out the AWP on the T side? Can be used aggressively if you need to find a quick round. JW shuts it down beautifully again. Flash up, exploiting the gap in the smoke as well.
Yeah, as soon as he saw it, he just immediately wanted to exploit that gap.
Could have been a very different story. Had that been a decent smoke, he probably gets towards pit, they get a crossfire established, and things become very uncomfortable.
Good point.
All down to the little details there. So we are back into it, round 22. It's Fnatic's pick. We've already played Train, 69 in their favor. This would be a 2-0. They keep this up. Looking very strong on the CT side. Plenty of money as well. 8K for Golden. Same story for Flusher. And got a couple of rounds in reserve here. Aggressive
Going down, yes, I love this stuff. Straight down, might get flashed in. Glaive did get flashed off, so he doesn't have the info, but Roland does, and he's going under.
There's no way they expect this.
No, that's a sick maneuver.
Maybe dupreeh could catch out JW. Have to wake up pretty early in the morning to catch off the Wonder Child.
Oh, no, he knows Brolands is going to wait in second middle and catch him in bedroom, probably. Not quite, but Device will open things up. So keep an eye on Broland for now. We'll see whether he's going to do anything towards these steps. So probably heading up towards B. You can see 4 players there with the bomb as well. Problem is, Broland can come shut them down as they execute. They're throwing in grenades now. That's not the commitment. But it does suggest 2 players are there. They have no control of the T steps. That's the bomb.
So much information.
Hi.
So much information, Brolan. Trigger discipline, he lines them up. Spray's not fantastic, but the bomb is loose. And already a numbered advantage has been leveled.
He just needs to live now. He could even go hide in T-spawn. He's done enough. They have to find his position, get the bomb. dupreeh has to deal with him. And JW's aggressing now. So dupreeh, while he's on a hunt, he's getting hunted.
Oh, this is so spicy, Fnatic. They're bringing the Scotch bonnet, whatever the hell the chilies are called.
Scotch bonnet. In they go, and it looks like Fnatic might have done enough here. The crossfire just too strong. Is that the name of a chili you were doing?
I was trying.
Okay.
I don't know. It might be one. There's a bird's eye is a chili. I know that one.
Okay, we'll go with the bird's eye next time.
Yeah, hang on. Let me check the Scotch bonnet situation.
Yeah, that's important. Chad, do you know anything about chilies?
I don't even know what a Scotch bonnet is.
I don't think it is anything, I'll be honest.
Scotch? You think I made up that complex
I don't know. It is
words?
very specific.
Here it is. It's the Scotch bonnet, also known as Bonnie peppers or Caribbean red peppers, is a variety of chili pepper.
It has sounded amusing.
Well, the heat rating is between 80,000 and 400,000 Scovilles, so that's more than your typical jalapeno.
Okay,
that is.
So you are a spicy man right there, and that was a spicy play from Brolan. I loved that little maneuver right that he was able to pull on.
That was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great.
That's a nice. We see lots of aggression on Inferno, but not down towards underpass. Everyone always challenges T steps, tries to get the flank on Banana. Why not go behind enemy lines? And they have no idea.
I'm curious if it was an intentional move or not.
I think like he felt like because he spotted 2 T steps, he didn't see him. He was like, well, I can't really swing out here. The smoke's still down. There's a lot of flames in front of me.
Yeah.
Just tucks himself in, and I've never seen that before, honestly. So it's such a crazy little maneuver that works out, and they're not going to check this, are they?
Oh,
he did. It was a lazy clear.
Yeah,
that's twice we've seen. dupreeh got caught by a lazy clear before as well. Fnatic just tucking into the corners is getting them far enough and swapping sides.
Out with reasonable help as well.
Oh, we're at 34 and 14 in favor of Fnatic for opening duels in this series.
Golden straight through the smoke, and Zipex is catching bullets. Astralis, despite their best efforts, he's caught him out now. That was great from Zipex.
Oh, the bomb's at T-spawn again.
And GW's pushing it. He can hear steps. Dupree, no. Okay.
1 HP or 8.
Oh my god.
They've left it in spawn again, boys. Pull your socks up. What is going on here? Gotta keep the C4 on your back, at least at the top of T-steps.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, towards middle they're going, and this kill is everything. They might have done enough here to win their first run on the T side. Not by virtue of skill or strategy, just coming up on top of these crucial 1v1s.
Yeah, thank you, Zipex.
But they're so low. Crims is going to go for this one. These are the sort of rounds he wins.
It's his birthday. I'll clutch if he wants to.
Yeah, that's a good point. 26 years young today.
Ops for apartments. It will give him the sight line towards Graveyard. Very vulnerable if he's still there. I think Dupree is. Excuse me, Zipex. Did he? Yes. Oh, he's going to be so exposed. And then the fight on Pit, it's winnable. First, Dupree, he's exposed and the spray is there! Crims has clutched up Astralis' best chance yet, and it's ripped from them by the King of Kings on his birthday.
Oh, that's the best birthday present you can probably get there. Looking for that 2-0, that's a huge round, 2 versus 1. Astralis yet to post a single victory in this second half on their T side. They've been tantalizingly close a few times now, but they'll take another tactical timeout here. The money's strong, of course it is, but Flusher even stronger, flexing all over the place at Banana here, just making them look silly at points.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of damage they were inflicting blind, just unconfirmed damage down Banana.
Yeah, right? They gotta stop leaving that bomb in T-spawn as well, boys. That's really kind of tilting me now, like twice.
The fact that JW didn't kill Dupree and that was the round right there, that's actually a lifeline for Astralis to get back into the game, and they were still unable to convert. We've got some stats on the screen for you here for everybody to see how we are trending along. JW with 22. Obviously, he's been playing fantastically. 19 there for Crims. There's the ADR for everybody playing at home. But this one here is, I assume we're about to get back underway, is looking like it's going to be all Fnatic. Could be a quick 2-0, not in the way that I was expecting.
But you say that, and this is usually when Astralis' T side takes a different look. They haven't got many chances. It would have to be now. Nice work from Magis. He's avoided a lot of their utility. He's got, what, 19 damage to show for 5 nades thrown his way? He's not complaining about that. And there's so many members. There's 4 members of Fnatic here.
Oh, the damage is just sublime. More grenades being thrown in, incendiaries to follow up, and the first kill for Flusher, as you would expect. The trend continues here, but Glaive is fighting back. It's still a 4-4 Dupree. Great signs of the first half, but no one really stepping up in this second.
He saw him.
He did spot the barrel of Crims there towards Library.
This, like, getting to here is one step, but the second step is the hard fight.
Well, Bombs is in second middle for now. Oh. Great shot from Dupree. Very precise, but removed from Library. They'll commit towards A here, and this is a key frag. Zipex needs to be careful. Smokes off towards the Library. Flash as well. Bomb can make his way out of apartments now. Drops it down.
Okay, so he'll be holding. Zipex will be allowed to plant.
Bit of presence towards B as well there from Glaive, just to know. So he kept Flusher occupied.
Very nice smoke. Glaive catches him through the smoke as well.
Does he check this JW?
Never catching this. Oh. Not bad. Reaction time high. Device does go down to 8, but look at Crims. Flusher, 20 health between them. They might just have to cut their losses and accept this will be Astralis' first.
The first round they'll give up. I'm sure they're fine with it. 14-10. Astralis do enough. It wasn't the most beautiful round, but they get the job done. Crims and Flusher holding on to the rifles if they can. Glaive should better take one of these down. Oh, he spotted the ankle. Definitely. Taken by Glaive as well. Oh, it's going to be Device to close things out towards the underpass position. So still the extra kill, it's valuable. You can see Majors only with 3,200. They don't have a massive amount of loss bonus now. So they can definitely get the buyout, but if they lose this round against 15-10, they'll have next to nothing.
So it really does have to be a slew of rounds.
This has to be a very clean one. Follow it up with a partial buy victory against Fnatic, then they're back in the game. But this is a very strong setup from Fnatic here. You can see Zipex without his full grenades. At least they've got pretty much everything else.
JW bringing out the AWP as well. Excited to see him try and find an opener. This time he's looking towards middle. Yeah,
you can pretty much guarantee Device doesn't have the AWP now, considering how much they've been wrecked time and time again. Bomb goes down early. Incendiary. Oh, he's got the bomb on his back. He's to be careful. He gets away with it.
This is some hyper-aggressive stuff. He's mad. You don't want to make dupreeh angry, but he's been shut down, counseled by Brollan. 3v3 on the corner, on the cold Zera box. Crims has a prime position to get one, but Magisk is very quick on the trigger. Spray from Flushes, more damage, but does not convert. Puts Golden into a near impossible 1 versus 3. He's going to give it a good shot. Nade damage softens up Device.
Can he do anything with this? Smoke down. They don't really have a buy next round either, so it will be Astralis right back in the conversation now. That's another scrappy round. They don't want to be playing like this, but they're being forced to at this stage. There's too much aggression from Fnatic. They're finding his opening picks. There's Wolf backing it towards middle now. Even with the bomb on his back, dupreeh had to go for those flames because he was locked out. He would have taken too much damage otherwise, and takes matters into his own hands. Has to throw away the rulebook of Counter-Strike, have the bomb on his back and be combative. Fnatic are forcing it, and we do have some pistols out and about.
The problem is, if Astralis continue that speed against the pistols, that is an issue. We know that the CZs, the Deagles, the 5-7 definitely have Crims. We've seen a lot of that recently. They can strike. There's a couple of smokes in play as well. So Astralis, this round is not an easy one, and especially when Fnatic already have 14 next to their name. They're not going for anything too close towards middle this time. They're actually sitting back in a defensive CT hold on both Banana and top mid.
By no means a guarantee. Are they just going to flash out of apps? Old school. Brollan would get caught out. He hears the steps. He does have a pretty good weapon for the job, and he's already found the first. Device looking to trade, and Crims has tapped 2 heads.
There it is.
Just like that, with a 5-7, Astralis are scratching their heads. What just happened?
I don't know, Alex. It looks like it's a very good outcome for Fnatic, though. A 5-on-2, a minute remaining, but Glaive trying to fight his way out. It doesn't look like it's enough. He gives up his position now, leaps out of the apartments. The bomb is dropped, and maybe the map is as well. 15-11. The money is woeful on the Astralis side. 3,000 for dupreeh. Same story for Magisk as well. So they can get an all-powerful Device, but they'll be compromised. Maybe a couple of Desert Eagles here. Maybe a Galil from Magisk instead. They might want to use their final timeout at this point.
Yeah, it's not pretty. Final timeout. That's testify enough that Fnatic have been pushing them.
Fnatic seem to understand the way that Astralis want to approach the game of Counter-Strike. It's 2 big victories.
Are you saying they've cracked the code?
Well, they have a very good understanding of how to make them frazzled, and that's what we would always say.
They're not playing Astralis' game
No,
right
they're
now.
forcing Astralis to play their game.
Precisely.
And that right there is the key. JW again, another opening, 25 kills to his name. Been an absolute monster in this series here today.
Just delivered up top mid.
One more round will do it, boys. And Magisk won't go down without a fight. JW over-aggressing towards the top of middle position. Device with the AWP.
He's falling off.
Falling back now. A chance here for Astralis. Bomb down at T-steps as usual, but flash up. He'll pull one back, and that's just the AWP now. Great HE. Oh,
wow.
Device in trouble now. Smoked out. Nothing he can do. Waits for his teammates. They all join him at Banana. Luckily, though, Golden at the scene of the crime as well. He's got the AWP towards Coffins. One final round will do it. Good smoke again. Oh, damage inflicted towards Zipex. Is that enough to send them packing? Yeah, they're not looking comfortable.
I'm feeling locked out if I've just been shot through that second smoke.
You're like, Flusher is killing absolutely everyone right now. Let's just leave him be.
Where do you go, though? I mean, look at 45 seconds. They're still at the mouth of Banana. The smokes will fade. Device is their way in. Oh, and he has hit the shot, but to his dismay, it's followed up. Never mind. He only tagged him. Does follow up straight through the coffins and puts Golden in one. 3v3.
Oh, Flusher, that fantastic flash there. Just underarm zip in towards the faces, and the grenade could be enough here. That's going to land the Device. Doesn't take it down. What is me? And he gets away with it. And still, it looks like Astralis can pull this one back. The bomb will be planted at this point. It's a scrappy plan. Players can be in from the ruins, and it will be Magisk to keep them alive here. Crimson another 2 versus 1. Zipex will find him and keep the dream alive for now. Astralis with 12. Money's still there, but not for Crims and JW. Do they want to go with the pistols again? I don't know how they win that round. Astralis, after losing their first pick, JW too aggressive.
They look like they were locked out.
The Deagles work out for them.
Huge.
Well, the pistols worked out for them before, so no reason to not see Crims getting the 5-7 out once more. Brollan will have the CZ again. So a very similar buy that we saw them get round 15 on the board, maybe lacking a couple of smokes this time. However, they just need one more. You can see dupreeh. He actually only going in with a Deagle into this one. Didn't want to go for a Mac-10 of the sorts. He might be able to get more done with the $700 pocket rocket. Well, it's not really a rocket, is it? It's more like a pocket rocket launcher to blow everyone up.
Pocket rocket launcher sounds quite satisfying to say.
So a 4-man stack towards B. Fnatic might not be realizing their capabilities there. We're going to see them actually fend them off towards A. Ooh, they are starting to fall back somewhat though. The bomb's at the top on the back of Dupree. Are they feeling comfortable? Oh, they are going to fall back. They're going into the Lion's Den here, boys.
Brolin kind of has to take a risk here and just pick for some info. That means that they could stay in this setup right here. But with him marooned on the A site, it will be wait and see if Fnatic can pull the...
He doesn't even have info on a potential long flank. Here comes the execute though, and Flusher. He's going to get caught out. A perfect flashbang from Glaive sets them up for success. And should be the chaos that Fnatic were hoping for. There's 3 more where that came from. Deagle bullets are very hard to hit. Just the headshot angle given, and so Astralis will waltz into the site bomb down safe. Should be 13 this series. Last time they played at Pro League, it went 16-14 in Fnatic's favor, but a full 30 rounds. It's like Astralis, they want to get back to that overtime.
Yeah, let's see if it's possible. Good start here. 4 players to survive. Brian looking to upgrade to an AK and get out if possible. There's a great shot. Can he find a few more? No, apparently not. 2 rounds to do it now. Astralis looking for overtime. We do have Dupree as our impact player.
Do we take another partial if we're Fnatic? Is that what we're feeling? Take it. Oh, never mind.
Flusher's got plans.
Never mind.
Flusher.
I was going to say, do they take the partial and then guarantee themselves, well, what would they have going into next round? 2,400 as the loss bonus. So they could have taken like a half buy here and then had a full buy in the next, but they've opted to go all in. So this is do or die, Henry. This means overtime, well, with this round loss.
This is the moment.
And he's still taking aggressive fights middle. Refuses to bow down.
UMPs, MP9s, 2 rifles in the AWP. Distinct lack of utility for JW. Crims are just a flash as well. If they lose this round, we're pretty much guaranteed overtime. Both teams quite cagey. Oh, this is big from Flusher.
Oh dear, they know where he is as well. He gets the frag and gets away. If he goes down, that could have been the round. Instead, he'll fall into the site. JW rotates in to support. Bomb not committed in any stretch. But if they want info, they'll get more than they bargained for. JW's got the frag.
Certainly does. 4 versus 3. I'm not sure they can hold on here, though. They don't have much in terms of resources. Bear that in mind. Just one smoke remaining, a couple of flashes.
They can leave the solo warper, and, well, the 3 players are in the right place. Up short. JW is going to be the first on the scene, but they don't check on that first flash. 25, initial contact taken, and Zipex wins out, but he can't quite finish it. Dupree's got the frag to open up the site. Crims has only got an MP9, and Dupree's found the frag. Flusher, a low health retake with an AWP is kind of a little too tall of an order.
Yeah, I think you might be right there. It's going to be 15-14, and that's going to be Fnatic feeling a lot of pressure now. They're going to save the AWP, looks things here. So that's something to take in the next round, but the loss bonus won't be fully established yet. They are going to have a lot of compromises here. 1 round to do it for Astralis. They've bled a lot here in this series so far. They haven't looked their usual selves. They've had to adapt, change things up, and it's working for them. 1 more round, and they look like they've got an open runway to close it out as well.
Yeah, overtime is where all bets are off. We've seen some scrappy CS happening. We've seen some chaotic Counter-Strike happening, but we've also seen Astralis be able to weather this storm right here. So they know their back's against the wall. That's been the case for some time here. But going up against pistols, it's a little bit scarier of a round because we don't know exactly the approach Fnatic are going to go with here. Right. We know the AWP's going to be in play, but where exactly do they want to find it? What pistols are behind it? How are they going to, well, apply their very limited resources? They haven't even purchased on in yet. They will take the time out. That makes a lot of sense. They have some big discussions ahead of them.
We'll see what they come up with. You're dead on, though. They will be calling that tactical timeout, so they've saved an AWP. Everyone hovering around $3,000, if that. Crims has already opted for the 5-7. A UMP for Flush, as you would expect. Golden, same story.
Yeah, so that was dropped by Flusher. Maybe buys one of his own. We've got 2 SMGs then. Okay. 2 UMPs. Prolin has a weapon drop for him as well. It's not ideal. Far from it.
Yeah, absolutely true.
Is Glaive going to sit on 2K and not buy anything with that Tech 9 for the last round of the half? Interesting. Not going to... Nope, there's an AK on the floor. And that is a trick I haven't been caught by for about 3 years, but it's got me again.
Well, it's good to have a throwback every now and then. It's JW on the AWP.
This might be a very, very slow round ahead of us here, boys.
Well, there couldn't be much more on the line here. This is, of course, the road to the Rio de Janeiro Major in November. It starts with a very stacked round-robin tournament, and Astralis and Fnatic locking horns early in the piece. 8 damage will chip away at Flush's HP.
Certainly will. He's been very active on this side of the map. The grenade, though, luckily avoids Glaive. He manages to get out of the logs just in the nick of time. Overtime written all over this one. UMPs, the MP9, 5-7. As Astralis have a firm upper hand here.
Yeah, all they have to do is bleed out whatever utility they have of Fnatic, hope that they don't hold on to it until those last 20 seconds, and execute, because the buys, the utility, everything is now in Astralis' favor. What is it, the last 5 of 6 rounds? It's been looking good.
He certainly could commit on this. Golden with just a UMP and he can't do anything. Device was prepared. Only one man remaining on that B side. He's throwing a couple of UMP bullets through the smoke, but they're through. Device will cross, as will the entire squad. Bomb will be going down shortly. JW, suddenly that AWP feels nullified. A great nade does do good damage, as does Flusher through the smoke to equalize. But a real difficult retake ahead.
So they've got smokes, they've got the kits here. It's a 4-on-4, they're doing damage as well. There is every chance they can pull this one off as the first smoke is deployed. That's towards Banana. Device, though, a great angle here. They need to get the skates on the flash, have to come over, they need to smoke the site. With the AWP up as well, it doesn't look possible to me. We'll see whether they can make anything of it.
Second flash was good, but Device still holds the line perfectly. A missed AWP shot. Flusher would have to do so much more with this UMP, and he's been caught as well. OT, OT. Never much love when we go OT, but I love it. 15-15, map 2, game 1 of another day in the office here, and it looks like Astralis have got some more to play for.
Yeah, I think the opening kills on the side of Fnatic really cooled there within those later stages. They started to drop a couple, Device and Glaive chiming on in for a few. It was looking like Flusher and JW who were leading. It felt like either of them, whenever they were greeted with a frag, they would pick it up. But Astralis, they were able to get back on top of this, and now 10K, Henry.
Yeah, just to know, JW doesn't get an AWP at the start of this round, even if the M4 instead, so they're trying to just save the pennies if possible. Astralis, like a new team in overtime here, a little bit more revitalized. Everything's reset now. As Shad said, 10K means you have to be a bit more frugal with your cash, and JW makes that M4 work. So does Crims as well, looking much more confident here as we go towards the apartments. Will be Zipex just falling back now, bomb down towards top of middle, and they kind of reel it in here on the CT side. No one wants to overcommit. Make sure this round falls in your favor. Bit of damage towards JW, and it will be Brolan just mowing them down here. Lovely work. 4 versus 1. Mages with 46 HP. Down he goes. And that's the first round of overtime landing in Fnatic's court.
That's a good round. That's a great round there. They did an actual all-in Banana there. Golden pushed through even their own Molotovs to get full Banana control, just so if there was any early warning signs that it was A, they weren't having to be concerned about, oh, if we lose this fight, they can go back and get Banana. Yeah. Golden's already there. That's covered. That's covered, guys. Just focus on what's in front of you right there.
Oh, Dupree's got the AWP. Has he got the best spawn? Should we check in with him? See what he's up to? He did have a good spawn. He's going to pick apartments by looks of things with this one.
Interesting. You don't see this very often, ladies and gentlemen. The AWP are normally around Banana or T stairs.
Yeah, he's thrown that Molotov to push back anyone towards Boiler, but he just picked the apartment by himself. Slows it down. He's already scoped to make sure he doesn't give that away.
This is what we're talking about with the off-meta stuff. Device entering Banana, Dupree over apps with an AWP on his own. What Astralis is this?
Yeah, exactly. Good call.
I mean, it does feel like they're playing Fnatic's game, you know? We talked about it. They had to change the pace. They had to do something different. They had to throw their rulebook out the window, and it's exciting. It's exhilarating.
3 towards B. They might want to go for a push off this. They're going to drop a smoke. It's a poor one with a gap there on purpose.
They're going to go through it.
Yep.
Hello, and just the one. Zipex playing behind the half wall and perfect anti-flash for the swing and keeps numbers in favor.
I love that little maneuver though. Dropping the smoke to suggest we're back on the bomb site. We won't be pushing you, but you've left the gap there intensely. You flash over. It's a cool idea. One that only got them 1 kill, but back Astralis go towards A by the looks of things, and the next kill is landing in favor of Crims. I didn't think he was going to pull that one off.
Yeah, that looked like a Zipex every day of the week.
So they're going to fall back towards the A side now. There's only one player waiting there. It's Brolan. He is safe in towards that pit position though.
They don't have a Oh, they do have a molly for him and smoke, so Brolin's in a lot of trouble.
He's got to smoke himself.
Just as he jiggled as well. Oh no, and he's just overstaying his welcome. He's going to swing straight into Dupree, who's gone right behind enemy lines, up in Graveyard, and they're miles away. Brolin went from having nothing on A to having a Molotov, sound cue, and the round was lost, just like that.
Didn't want to use that smoke, didn't want to give up a spot, I suppose.
Yeah, I think he was trying to be really tricky to drop the bomb and cause them into chaos, but unfortunately for him, they were ready for that. Astralis, they know that Fnatic love this pushy Counter-Strike, and they're not going to be considering this save just yet. They're opting to see if they can find any kills, see if they can get into this round. Overtime, it all matters.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to save these AKs. I'd say that's the greater objective here.
He burns.
2-2, though. Bombed a little bit too far gone, but they still fancy it. Nice flick from Device there. Should confirm the round, surely. And Dupree will confirm that fact. There it is, 1-1. And we have one single round to go here. Astralis, they had to confirm at least one round here, and they've done that.
Yeah, this is getting scary now if you're a Fnatic fan. So what was looking very, very good for the team, what were they up at one point? They had a trot of, it felt like 8 rounds. Yeah, they were ahead by a large margin here. So Astralis, we know that they're good at the comebacks. They've played plenty of games together. Sure. They know what they can work through as a team. I'm just well and truly, 15-11 is when they locked it in, and they had 14-9. So couple of chances here for Fnatic that have gone missing.
So another slow pace round for Astralis. Dupree back on the AWP as well. So just mixing things up. Gonna boost Device here on the logs to look over the smoke.
This could be the opening frag. Flash and a tag. JW lucky to be alive. JW, excuse me, Crims is in support. This will be the B hit. They're not going to respect that smoke. The Molotov might cause some problems. Spray not good either. 5 players alive on either side, and now the push is coming in. Straight through CT. Flusher goes 1 for 1. Spray from Golden does tell them he's coming. And now they'll be planting the rotate from Fnatic, all 3 of them through CT. They're going to have to use their utility wisely here. Brolin, JW, both equipped for it.
They've got the incendiaries, they've got smokes, flashes. They're going to have to utilize those. They're going to have a chance of shutting this 4-man hold down. There's the first incendiary. Device has to swing off him. He knows it as well, and he's been painted into a corner. 4 versus 2 now, but time is ticking away. It's going to be Mages fighting for the team's life here in toward that pool position. Looks like they might have done enough. They're down to the 2-on-2. Time ticking away. They take down Crims, and now JW just has to go for the defuse here. He's in the smoke, but it's not enough, and it will be 2-1 as Astralis switch over to the CT side now. A fantastic resurgence.
Yeah, that retake looks so good for Fnatic. A 2v4 at one point, but Magisk, he knew the clock was on his side. He had the off angle, knew the pressure, and the Fnatic fights were coming his way. 2-1. Astralis will take the lead on map 2's overtime.
Overpass, waiting to be the 3rd map here. Looking likely at this point. Astralis switch over, need 1 round for map point. And I need 2. Need a 3-0 just to confirm the victory on the T side. I doubt that's going to happen. They'll take it on a round-by-round basis.
Yeah, they struggled to string together any T rounds, of course.
Yes, indeed. After the 5-1 start,
they got 5, and then a drought of 8.
Yeah, it's kind of the opposite for Astralis, right? They got all those in-gun rounds. They had to work really hard for those, whereas Fnatic came off the back of the pistol, the force buy conversion. Difficult to see how Fnatic get into this. They didn't really show too many glimmers within that first half of T-sided strategies that were working, approaches that could find them any rewards. Opening kills on Glaive was on the menu, but so far he's already tucked away in that B bomb site. They've conceded mid-control. Fnatic have been able to get the territory that they want, but none of the kills being offered on up here. We heard from Rush before saying that they like to string out and take duels all at the same time. Well, no one's taking a duel right now.
Yeah, it's a very different looking Fnatic right now. You can see this is more calculated and traditional. Going for basic mid-control. No one's really running around in early. They're going to check the garbage position. Potentially not. Golden did, but Dupree nails the shot here. Looking for map point, remember. This 1 round will do it. They're going back towards B. Going to limp in here. It's very telegraphed. Astralis ready and waiting as the rotation's coming in as well. Looks like they've done enough.
Yeah, I don't know what they're supposed to do here. Oh, but the incendiary didn't pop. That might be something for Fnatic to exploit. Brollan with only one opener, he needs another one. Taking second, and Zipex, he's done enough. 9 seconds, dupreeh just has to stop that plant. He can't find either frag, and the bomb will go down. Perhaps a chance.
With the AWP up, if the smoke clears, there's a chance, but Grims might have given it up. 3-on-1 now. Remember, map point after this round. If JW can fend them off, it'll be an amazing play. I don't think it's possible. They've got no grenades, though. He'll have to pick them off one by one. He can't really let them touch the bomb.
One, dupreeh leaping and getting the info, but now there's two where that came from, and a chance. And Magisk will come round, pre-firing like a madman. Puts 18 on the board for Astralis. They have map point.
Yeah, we have gone all the way here. We do have Fnatic, though. Still plenty of cash. Going to need 2 rounds in a row. This is the moment where the round fell apart. You see Golden suggesting heading towards A, but there's all the ruse. They were heading towards the B bomb site. dupreeh, a few awkward moments, run out of bullets a couple of times, had to let the bomb go down, but still they win the round. And now they just need one more. Fnatic realizing that fact will be calling for their final timeout here. 33 kills for JW, 25 for Brollan. Starting to drop off now. So the AWP for device. We did say Glaive struggled on train. Inferno is normally his home map. Not the biggest numbers from him by his standards, 16 and 29.
That's a lot of deaths.
Yeah.
Good. Closing in on the 30th. Timeout has elapsed. Fnatic, they took as much as they could to avoid collapse. Well, it's time for their fragging to do the talking. It's not been the most inspiring T side, as Chad has highlighted. Their CT side, though, full of fantastic ways to shut down Astralis and got them to this point, got them to their first lead in the first place. But grit and determination, and dupreeh's doing it again. He's going for the aggro T apps. Oh, and there's so many players there. Oh, perfect. Brollan's gone. Open straight up. Crims wants to try and level the playing field by charging into A, but Device is already postured perfectly to deal with that. dupreeh in support from apps as well. He's fallen straight back. Gets the opener, falls out. And they have that early man advantage. Just a straight taste of their own medicine here for Fnatic.
Absolutely true. JW smoked off towards the end of apps. It looks like they might be done here on Inferno. They've got a couple of smokes left, some Molotovs as well, but no real control of the map. No one towards Banana, no mid control. There's Limp back in towards B, and 2 players are rotating over there as well. Flush is still in the T apartments here.
Look at the damage dupreeh's done. Not only taking the frag, but wasting a lot of Flush's time. Okay. I'll be boosting Magisk onto second. Playing anti-flash as well. Zipex.
It's too good.
It's so perfect.
The flash will come in. They'll know where the flash has come from. They won't be looking towards the boost position, so this could be too much. Good grenade as well. Takes Crims down to 3. Perfect flash coming in just before they peek Magisk. And he should better mow them down, no problem.
This is it. 2 more frags for Astralis to take us to Overpass, and they're coming in. Device through the smoke. Magisk confirms it. Astralis backed into a corner, but they bite back. The Great Danes level, and will finish it on Overpass.